Welcome to Tune Up episode number 7.
7? We've already done 7 of these?
It's it.
It's crazy. Well, as usual, we will have updates for you on giveaways, including that big Turn 14 distribution giveaway, updates on project cars, and a few other cool things. First things first, we should congratulate James Hamsby, who won the CSF radiator.
Yeah.
And it's already been shipped to him. He's in Alabama, I believe, and here's a photo of him posing with his new rad.
Looks like he's going to put it to good use.
He is, yeah. He sent us an email saying that he's going to put it in before a drift event he's going to soon with his 350Z, so he's going to send us some video footage of that.
Right on.
So in a future tune-up episode, we may even show you some action footage of James drifting his 350Z with that CSF rad in there. So that's pretty cool.
Yep.
These giveaways actually do something.
Looks like they do help people.
They
Go
help
fast.
people. Who knew that people
Or be
could use-
cool.
Yes. So that's a nice feel-good way to start the episode. Speaking of which, let's just jump right into the big giveaway here.
Man, this is
The
big.
Turn 14 distribution prize that I picked, that you guys voted on, including a coil radiator,
Yeah.
a radium catch can,
Yep.
and a brake setup, like rotors and pads from StopTech.
Yeah. Huge giveaway.
Pretty sweet package. So we have put our list, and by the way, to be eligible to win this, you should know that you must go to speedacademy.shop and sign up for our Hot Lap Club.
That's correct.
And you also need to go on to Facebook and Instagram and like Turn 14 Distributions pages. Pretty simple, pretty painless. Doesn't cost you anything. We don't spam you with needless emails. You will get the occasional update on what we're doing around the shop, but nothing invasive, we
No.
promise. We're not selling your emails to anybody else. So, what we are doing is putting them into this randomizer on random.org so that we can pick one of your emails at random.
And we're up to 4,400 emails now.
Yeah, the list has
So
grown.
It is definitely growing.
It's
Thanks
actually,
to you guys, of course.
Yeah, got my drugstore glasses on, everybody. I lost my fancy Porsche design glasses at the racetrack. Bought these for $25 at Shoppers Drug Mart.
You should tell them how you lost them, because it's pretty epic.
It was pretty epic, yes. And we were about to shoot some video, so I took my glasses off and I hung them on my shirt, and then I decided that wouldn't look very good. So I went and I put them on the front cowl of the FRS by the windshield wipers, and forgot them there. And then we went and ripped a whole bunch of hot laps,
Yeah.
and I guess they're now fertilizing
I didn't
the
see him
lawn
fly
somewhere.
off, so
I was
maybe
probably driving.
Yeah, who
Although
knows?
you were
but-
driving the FRS
Yeah.
at first. Quickly scroll through our list here so you can see we got a billion people on it. And I will hit the randomize button right now. Bam! Randomize.
This
Come on.
always does take longer than
Takes a minute.
expected.
Come on, internet. Oh, there it goes. Random.org is not used to the high traffic volume that we're giving it.
Yeah.
All right, we have a winner. The first part of your email address is Theo Kreibel, and I'm going to check on the list to see if you're a real person or a bot. Theo Kreibel, you're a real human being, and as a matter of fact, you live in Toronto.
Wow.
What are the chances of that? Peter's going to hand deliver your prize to your doorstep
I don't know about hand
while
delivering.
wearing a skirt.
We may meet somewhere or
Yes,
something.
yes. We'll have coffee
yeah.
and give you your prizes. You didn't specify in our database what car you drive, so we can't spill the beans on that, but we will send you an email shortly.
Yeah.
We'll find out what car you
Congratulations,
have,
sir.
and we'll get you your parts. Yeah, congratulations, Theo. Stoked to be supporting a fellow Canadian
That's
enthusiast.
right. That is
Hopefully
right.
Turn 14 doesn't mind that.
No, it'll be fine. We'll
Yeah.
get them shipped up here. It'll all work out.
It will, yes. So congrats
Turn
on
14
that.
ships everywhere.
They do. They're covering the North American market like nobody else. They just
That's
built
right.
a new warehouse in Texas.
I know. Wow.
Like
Which is the
200
size of, if you've watched our video, it's
Yeah.
actually bigger than the one in Pennsylvania,
Yeah,
right? If
yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
So now have three of these
Amazing.
massive warehouses to cover the American market. I think their goal is to ship in one day to
Yeah.
anybody in the what
That
do they
means
call it,
you
the
get your
continent.
performance parts quicker. So
Yeah.
it's win-win for everybody.
It is, yeah, it's impressive. All right.
We have another giveaway.
We do. Which means I'm going to leave the randomizer on here.
That's right.
And this is for the STP stuff that
Yes,
we showed
it
in
is,
the
yeah.
previous episode.
Which is like a bucket set with glasses, like for your man cave and whatnot.
Exactly. It's so you can drink beverages while you're
Yeah.
wrenching on your car.
And a nice little poster.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's like a tin poster.
Yeah.
So let's hit
Let's
the
see
randomize
who our
button
winner
here
for that
again.
is.
Here we go.
Drum roll, please.
Time for the big STP draw. Here we go. Randomize. Seems to take 2 hits on the randomize button for some reason.
That's right, it does.
I don't know why. Let's go. Ooh, we got a winner. Relich DF at something. It looks like Our winner is Marcus R. from New York. And he owns a 2005 Subaru STI.
Ooh.
Good choice in vehicles, Marcus.
That is a great choice.
We will be decorating your garage shortly with some SDP goodies.
That's right. So for this month's giveaway, we're going to change it up a bit. We're actually going to give away some Speed Academy swag.
Nice, yeah, I like it.
I just picked up the restock for the web store.
Okay.
So why don't we do like a hat, a sweatshirt, or actually let's do a hoodie.
Hoodie,
The
yes.
hoodies are pretty badass.
Yeah.
And
T-shirt?
a t-shirt,
Throw
yeah.
a couple stickers in there?
Yeah, some stickers.
It's a
We'll
full
put together
package? A little air freshener
maybe a
maybe?
keychain.
Oh, yes.
We'll do it all.
Full grab bag, I like
Yeah.
it. Look at that. Okay, and we will have some more Go Fast product giveaways
Yep, coming up
at you
soon.
later, so we will update you those in the next episode, I think.
Exactly.
Maybe a quick update on the Celica and the drift builds.
Yeah, the Celica mob wants to know what is going on with that car.
I do get asked a lot, where's the Celica, where's the Celica? Unfortunately, Connie's kind of taking a little holiday at the moment. We do have her back from Mike at GT Custom Exhaust after the roll bar install that you guys all saw. And really, all that it's waiting for is for Moose to take a day off of work so that we can shoot a video of us putting her back together again. And really, that's just going to involve putting the engine back in and then doing a very thorough nut and bolt check on the whole car. Because it's been in and out so many times.
Yeah.
The suspension's all just kind of just like finger tight.
Mhm.
So we're going to do a complete nut and bolt check, get it aligned, bleed the brakes, and I'm going to throw the sunroof back in the hole because fixing that hole is not easy. We're not body men. So
Yeah,
I think
it's tough.
because I'd like to drive it before the end of the year, I'm just going to throw the sunroof back in. I'll just glue it in there for now. And then when it goes for body and paint, I'll have Luke or whomever fill that hole with steel.
That's a smart move.
So at least that way I'll be able to drive it and not get wet if it rains. And I don't know what to do about the paint. I know you're a little concerned about driving it, say in the rain with the
It's
with
just
the
such a
paint being so
mint
exposed.
shell that I'm worried with a bunch of the paint being, or the body being exposed,
Mhm.
that it may rust. But I mean, it does have primer on it. As long as you don't drive it in the rain, I think you should be okay. Why don't you
Yeah.
guys let us know what you think? But
It's not primer. That's the original paint. It's just faded so badly it looks like primer.
really,
And we will touch up any spots on the chassis that are exposed. metal,
yeah,
so-
yeah.
Or I've been toying with the idea of wrapping it actually, because the body's so straight.
Mm-hmm.
You could wrap it. It gives you a lot of options as far as like finishes, colors.
Yeah, yeah,
It might be an interesting idea to wrap it.
yeah. Very cool.
And then in a year or two, when I'm tired of the wrap, pull it off and get it painted. So
Mhm.
maybe that's a direction to go. Let us know what you think of the wrap versus paint options. And the drift cars are still hibernating.
Yeah, we're getting closer.
We are.
It should be, I think, 2 to 3 weeks before we start them.
Yeah.
Now that we've wrapped up the S2000,
Mm-hmm.
we've got our FRS kind of where we need it.
Yeah.
So I think,
S14 is close to
yeah,
done.
S14 is close to done. It is time to move on to those.
It is, yeah. So we want to be
Thank
doing
you for your
skids.
patience.
Yeah, yeah, it's frustrating.
But they are coming.
They are, and we need to be doing skids before the snow falls.
That's right.
So-
Well, we're going to have to.
We're going to crank hard on those builds.
That's right. It's going to be all hands on deck for those.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to throw an idea out to you right now that we have never discussed. This is happening live, everybody.
Uh-oh.
What if we daily vlogged the drift builds? We work on
Man.
them 5 days a week, vlog every day.
Are we going to be able to do that, or are we going to
I'll edit
destroy
one day, you edit
ourselves?
the
Yeah.
next night, and we just power through that in like 3 weeks or whatever it takes to finish those builds.
Well, maybe. Yeah,
It's
that's
an
not,
interesting
not
idea.
yeah, that's not a bad idea.
It's a way to find out if you guys are interested in that style of content or not, and frankly, to find out if we can stomach it ourselves, because the workload's intense. I
It
have two
certainly
kids
is, yeah.
with special needs.
Yeah.
You're newly married and
Yeah.
try to have a balanced life.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to know if that's feasible or not.
Mhm.
So anyway, we'll think about it. You guys
Yeah.
let us know if you think we should try it or not. Next on our hit list is track test updates. So what kind of track tests would you guys like to see us do more of? Lately, we've been shooting a lot of these track tests.
Yeah.
It's been a busy summer for us. You haven't seen them all yet. There'll be lots of those coming at you shortly. And we're just curious to know, do you prefer new car reviews or modified car reviews or head-to-head battles? What style of track review do you enjoy the most? We also get a lot of requests for educational track test videos. So
Yeah.
like teaching you how to heel and toe or teaching you how to
What to bring to your first track day.
Yeah,
That kind
yeah.
of stuff.
So
yeah.
if
What
that's
not to
something-
do on the racetrack.
etiquette maybe at the racetrack. Okay, so you have a dash cam update for us.
Yeah, so a couple episodes ago, I said I've been rocking the Vantrue X1 dash cam, and they sent me their N1 Pro to try out, and I gave it a go, and it's actually a little bit better than the X1 in terms of the sizing is smaller, so it's not as obtrusive in in your window. The quality is a little bit better, but otherwise it's got all the same standard features. I still really like this brand. I found it to be excellent for value. This is only $80 on Amazon, which I'll put a link in the description.
Cheap, yeah.
Yeah, and it's pretty simple to use. It's actually easier to use than the X1, which is what I like. It kind of looks like a little mini camera, which is nice. So all in all, very, very happy with this. If you're looking for a dash cam, definitely check out the link in the description, or just check out Vantrue, because they've got a bunch of options from inexpensive to kind of baller. There's like dual dash cams that you can have them both ways, so you can, I don't know, stare at yourself, or when you get in an accident, you can see your face go,
so it's not a rear view camera?
No, it's both, yeah.
Wow, that's kind of creeper spec, isn't it?
Yeah.
I should say I have one in my Tundra as well, and it's working great, although I did have a bit of a problem with the pivot on it.
Yeah, you got to tighten it up with the screws. I had that happen
so it was
too.
like flopping around on me.
Yeah.
So I did like the ultimate dad repair on it. Just put a bit of tape on it to hold it in position.
Of course you did.
But for the price point, it's still a quality product. As far as the image quality is really good.
100%, yeah.
So I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know that.
No, for sure.
These things happen.
Yeah.
It needed a little tuning. All right. Next up is the unplanned S2000 clutch job.
Yeah.
That was not really on our to-do list, but
I think so. And we made it look really easy in the video. A lot of you are like, oh, where was the drama? Where was all this? And there was a lot of drama. It took us over a day to do, but because we did the whole time-lapse deal, it didn't look like it was very difficult or hard.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, it is a tough job, and really the biggest, I don't even want to say nightmare, but you have to drop the subframe to get at the top bolts. That was very difficult. The starter in this car is horrible to get at.
Yeah.
You need like 4 different wobble extensions and like all this stuff to just get in there. You got to remove the alternator, so that was a lot of work. However, having a hoist, a transmission jack, and like the hoist stands, transform that job.
Absolutely.
Like if we had to do that on the ground, which we have in the past, it is a very, very tough job. Having that set up paid off in dividends.
Yes. My neck was sore because I'm not accustomed to working under a lift. So I spent like 2 days with my head like this. Yeah. And I woke up one day with a sore neck from how heavy my head is. But that's my only complaint about that job as far as the setup we have now, which is really, really good.
No. And again, that's thanks to you guys, like your Patreon support, you guys watching the videos. That has helped put this hoist into the shop here. So thank you very much. You have made our lives easier.
And you've made the Badass 2000 happier, because with that spec clutch back in there, it's beautiful.
Again, back to
the 2+ kit just wins every time.
Yeah.
Okay, next item on our list is an email we got from one of our viewers named Per. And Per wanted to know how he could support the channel financially without using Patreon. So he's not comfortable with the idea of setting up a Patreon account.
Right.
And he said, is there any other way I can make a one-time financial support donation? And really, there's a couple of ways he could do that, isn't there? I mean, he could go to our shop, speedacademy.shop, and buy a hat or a t-shirt or a hoodie or whatever you like, because we do make a bit of money off of that. It's always a great way, one time, to support the channel.
Yeah.
But YouTube has now launched this new thing called the sponsor button.
Yeah. And I think it's $5 a month.
Okay.
And what it does is it's going to give all of you actually who sign up access to a community page where we're going to post kind of previews of videos to come, like potential project cars, ask for your input on project cars, parts, kind of really make a good connection between you and us in terms of what we're working on, the videos that we're doing, and that kind of stuff. So it's a really cool thing. And the other small but little neat thing is you're going to get a little icon next to your name. Oh, really? So when you make posts, that icon will be there, and you'll be a supporter, and then that icon will change colors. It'll be a different icon the further along that you get. So like there's a, if you're a newbie, then it's like 1 month or something, and then after 3 months you get another badge, and then after that you get another badge, and then you continue and all this stuff. So it's
an interesting concept.
It's pretty neat. We're still pretty new to it though.
Yeah, obviously everyone is new to it. I assume it requires you giving YouTube your credit card information, which someone like Per may still be uncomfortable with.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
If you don't want to share that information with anything on the internet, you can always just email Peter, at peter@speed.academy.
Yeah.
And you could literally make a donation to
For
our
sure.
PayPal
Like
account.
yeah.
We can give you our PayPal information if you wanted to donate.
Bitcoin or whatever. I'm
Yeah,
sure we can figure it a way.
We also accept used cars.
Yeah. Car parts.
Vintage clothing.
Yeah.
Or if you have any nice Porsche design carbon fiber frame glasses like I used to have, send me those. Well, with that bit of a financial bookkeeping handled, I think we're going to call this tune-up episode a wrap.
Yes, we are.
Thank you for watching. We do appreciate the support, and let us know how you'd like us to use these tune-up episodes. If there's something you would want us to discuss, if you have videos of cool stuff that you've been doing, send them to us, and we'll try to feature them in future tune-up episodes. Whether it's something you've been wrenching on, some cool track video that you got, maybe you saw some guy jump his Challenger across a river. Send us the footage, and we'll throw it in here.
So once again, thank you for watching. We really do appreciate it. If you like the video, make sure to give us a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have your notifications turned on.